Well, welcome to this week's episode of the BWO. I'm your host Patrick. Co-host next to me is Buffalo Spartan. Next to him is Corey Blaine. Let's get into the recap of week four. Corey, thoughts on the game?
I'm not trying to be crucial, but I'm going to be crucial because I know we put up 31, like they say, and we on paper the score we spanked them, but we did not. That defense looked rough from start to finish. There was a couple positives. Defensive line. If you watched the K Gun at all last night, I said it multiple times. Deion Walker or Deontay Walker, whatever the rookie's first name is, Walker. Anyway, looked great. From start to finish. The interception, Cole Beasley. Cole Bishop, the interception came at the right time. I mean, it was that, like I said, it was that Odell-esque Beckham catch for us, the wild, thing where the sideline jumped up like yes. I mean, there was moments in the game that were awesome. Don't get me wrong. Shakir's touchdown. Allen had some runs. Cook was on fire again. Like I said, I think it's 4 games now, 100+ yards, whatever, tutties in every game almost, or if not every game. So we had some goods, but there was that defense, man, is looking rough. We can't stop the run. We get, whether it's in the backfield for a sack or a loss of a tackle, we can't stop a tackle. Even if we catch them 1 or 2 yards off the line, it's all of a sudden it's a 10-yard gain because they're breaking. I don't know what's going on with the tackling, and that defense needs a lot of work. So hopefully injuries are, people are getting healthier. So we'll come back off that and be healthy, but we'll see what happens. But we still got the W and put up 31. So, I mean, if we can do it with looking like that, we'll see what happens the rest of the season because I'm excited.
Spartan, what was your take on the game?
Defense looked like a hot bag of ass, like in all phases. We definitely felt not having Oliver there. The run we looked pathetic against the run. It was that bad. Like I was not expecting to have like a score like that. Going into the third quarter. Dude, what is going on here? Like I said that like I don't know how many times when I was sitting here watching with my friends. I'm like, dude, what is going on? Like what happened to our team? And we just could not stop anything. That's all I gotta say. I don't know. We couldn't stop anything. I can't say anything because what is there to say? I mean, for years we haven't been able to stop the run. Yeah. We can't stop anyone. It seems on third down. Like third down, we suck. Like I don't know. Very disappointing.
Put Boyer in there.
Yeah, like it was. If it wasn't for our offense being the offense that we have, we would not have won that game at all. And that could be said with a lot of the games because our defense is not doing what they're supposed to. You have Josh Allen, you have James Cook, you have, our receivers. Everyone's doing their job on the offense. Yeah, we have some misses on the offense, but overall they're playing lights out compared to our defense. And if our defense doesn't step it up, I'm sorry, we're not going to get to the Super Bowl. You got to have a defense to be a contender in the Super Bowl, and we don't have one right now.
Well, I mean, a lot of people are saying that the injuries that we're dealing with, look, every team's dealing with injuries. I'm tired of the injuries being an excuse. But I'm going to just say no. So I called my parents on Monday, and I was talking with my dad during the Monday night games. And he brought up a really good point and I'm kind of heading that direction as well. I think the Sean McDermott defense has been exposed.
Mhm.
I think people know how to know it. I think they know how to stop it, and they know how to play against it no matter who you put out there. Because you watched it in Carolina. At one point, it started to get soft, and people ran all over it. Well, we're seeing that again now. So, and again, the other problem is the same thing when no matter who was the defensive coordinator, whether it was McDermott running the defense or Leslie Frazier, this defense just cannot adjust in the game. They go out there with a game plan, and that's all they're doing. And to me, that's a problem. You have to be able to adjust and adapt as the game goes on. And it's annoying that they're not doing that, and it's going to cost us. Part of me, I'm glad we got the W, but there's part of me that wishes we would have lost the game because I think that loss would have sparked something. Hopefully. Now I'll touch on the offense a little bit. They did okay. And I'm just going to say, knowing how this offense is, okay to me isn't good enough. Sure, they got the win, they got the 30 points, and I'm not 100% worried about the offense, but it does not seem like they're firing on all cylinders. James Cook is on a mission to clearly prove that he was worth the signing and the extension. But outside of him, I mean, every week it just seems like it's something different when it's like you have your game players, you just started getting Kincaid involved, and then this past week you barely used him. Right. And then, granted, those guys were doing a lot of blocking, but again, James Cook was crushing it. And again, you let him run for a couple plays, and then you completely abandon the run and start going. Well, again, it's what we saw with the Jets game. It's what we saw when something's working. Don't go away from it. Keep going. And I know there's a lot of people that don't like the design Josh Allen runs. Well, I'm just going to say it now. We got to let Josh Allen be Josh Allen. If you're gonna, you can. If you have a best example I have, if you have a Ferrari, are you literally going to just put it in first gear and just let it coast down the field, down the street? No, you're going to put gas pedal to the floor and drive the hell out of it. Now, I get it. There's a lot of people who say, well, you can't let him run all the time. He's going to get hurt. Man, I'm tired of people saying that. You know why? Because he runs all the time and he doesn't get hurt. But you don't say that same thing about Lamar Jackson running when he gets hurt. You don't say it about Jaden Daniels when he goes out there and then he gets hurt. So, again,
you don't run and roll your ankle, anything. Dudes get tackled all the time. That's 100%.
Malik Neighbors, now, turf, grass, we're not going to get into that argument, but Malik Neighbors jumped. He tore his ACL when he jumped in the air, non-contact to catch a ball. It was the minute he jumped, you could see it when his knee pretty much went out. So it's a perfect example of a guy that just nobody touched him. He just went down. So every player is subject to be injured at any point while on the field. It's as they say, it's not ballet. So it's a tough sport. People get hurt. It is what it is. But that can't make you afraid to play your playmakers. All right. Were there anybody that's outside of James Cook, anybody other than James Cook or Cole Bishop that kind of stood out to you guys?
Shakir with that touchdown he had. That was, like you said, trying to move the ball around a little bit. What up, Jay? Trying to move the ball around a little bit. And he actually broke that touchdown. So, I mean, that's one of the first. I mean, he's had a couple like that he hasn't broke yet. But that's definitely like the Shakir-esque style. Like Allen, that dog in him that just goes, man, and doesn't stop. Cook, you see the same thing, all those guys. So I think about him is the only other decent one I'd say. I mean, and even I don't even blame Kincaid because, like I said, we have that spread the ball type offense. But I think Scott was saying it last night. I blame Brian Daboll. I mean, our new offensive coordinator that acts just like Brian Daboll now all of a sudden, kind of. No, I mean, I don't know what is. He was great, I feel like, and I still like him. But it's just like, kind of like you said, but it's like stagnant. It's become like kind of like you're getting figured out, man. Like we keep having these 3 and outs. We keep having these, like you said, the run will work and then all of a sudden we'll stop. And now we're doing like little shovel passes that are not doing anything, but we keep doing them for some fucking reason. Or like keep trying, like I don't understand, or check downs. And I don't, like you said, it's not that I'm trying. We have all the pieces, the puzzles put together. I don't know why it's not clicking. Like, I don't know what's going on. Brian Dorsey, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And all I can think is the offensive coordinator's to blame. Like, he just gets soft.
I don't think it's the offensive coordinator. I think I'll be honest with you. I think a lot of all the stuff that's happening with the offense being a little stale and, not going for the home run shots. And I'm not saying you need to go for the home run shots every time, but going for the little dunk passes. Let's call it what it is. I think Joe Brady understands, and I'm hoping that it's an agreement with him and McDermott, that our defense is horrible. And them doing that keeps our defense off the field. I hate saying, because we were so excited about what this defense could be going into the season with all the acquisitions, but it's like, man, I'm just not seeing it yet. And I'm hoping maybe when Maxwell Harrison and them come back, maybe it changes. But man, the fact that we're that reliant on guys like Ed Oliver and Matt Milano, that's a problem.
Yep.
You can't be relying on just 2 guys. And to your point, I know you brought it up about and we'll ask everybody their feelings on the Jordan Poyer. But I 100% say, yeah, bring him up. He can't make it any worse. He really can't.
Right.
Spartan, your take on the defense and Poyer?
I mean, do I want to use his bring ups this early in the season? No. Because, we only, what are we allowed to bring him up 3 times?
Unless we make it permanent.
Yeah. So, I mean, unless we make him permanent, I don't see wasting that this early in the season. I mean, the first quarter of the season, we still have a lot of football left to play. And with the amount of injuries across the league, we may need him at a later time. And if we don't end up needing him until the playoffs, that's great. But I'd rather not use him and then need him later on, and then just have him on the bench, and hopefully we just don't need him.
Yeah. I mean, I would say that if we're going to have him, and the idea is to have him for the playoffs, I think we got to get him in sooner than that, just so he's ready to go by the time the playoffs start. But again, I'm not opposed to bringing him up and keeping him on the 53-man roster right now, because again, he can't make that defense. It literally can't make it any worse. It's either going to look the same or he's going to make it better.
Right. Where's DeMar Hamlin been all year? He ain't done nothing.
He's not the only one that you're going to be asking where he's at.
Right.
Because let's be honest, there's players on both sides of the ball that I think we need to bring up. So that brings up the topic that I have of, okay, it's 4 weeks into the season. All right, so we're a month in. The thing they used to do back in the day was if you were a missing child or you're missing, they put your picture on a milk carton. Well, who on the offense and defense needs to have their picture on a milk carton and say, hey, where are you?
95% of both sides.
Well,
Ray Davis.
The number one for me is Ray Davis, yep. On the offense. And then the defense, I'm with you. Where's DeMar Hamlin?
What he was leading the team through like the first 5 or 6 games last year in tackles and play like. So I don't know if it's just like he's trash, like he is, or if they're just not playing him. enough to have his numbers be out there. Like, I don't know what the whole secondary, I feel like, on this defense. Trey White is shining a little bit. He has a few mistakes, but he's showing up. But I feel like really other than that, and even Bernard has a couple shines here and there. Like, he said, other than that, like it's stagnant. Besides the pick the other day, it's like guys that you usually hear, and I don't hear, like, even ones that were like, oh, they're a good backup. Dorian Williams, I was like, okay, like what is going on? Because on paper we have one of the hottest defenses. So I don't know it's weird.
Well, one of the guys I want to like, and it's not that he's missing, it's because he keeps being a healthy scratch. What is going on with Landon Jackson? Why does he keep getting as a healthy scratch? Is there something that we're just not being told that the guy's not doing? Is he nursing an injury that we don't know? Like, I think McDermott needs to come out there and start answering some questions here. And the same thing I would say with the Ed Oliver injury. Clearly there's something wrong more than that he got his foot stepped on in practice.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to lie, if all you did was have your foot stepped on in practice. Now, yeah, I know it hurts. Cleat to the foot hurts. But, dude, we watched Cole Beasley play in a playoff game on a broken leg. Josh Allen played all last year with a broken hand, and he's playing right now with a broken nose. Man, you got stepped on in practice. Your foot got stepped on in practice. Dude, you're starting to look weak by not playing right now, if that's the only reason. So, again, I think they need to come out and start telling us, hey, there's a little bit more going on with Oliver than just his foot. Matt Milano, man, I don't know what to do, but we can't keep doing this where we have you for 2 games and then you're out for 3 or 4.
Right. That I 100%. And he's a big time name. I love him. I'm one of the biggest guys that pushes Milano and like say he's one of the most underrated at the spot. But like you said, this injury thing, man, like that's why I know in the group chat I've been being a smart ass about it. Right? Curtis Samuel, don't get me wrong, he had a little bit of shines. But like I'm the same way. Like I don't want 2 good plays out of you a year and then you just riding the bench the rest of the time. Like, oh, well, he had a good look in 1 game last year and it was a playoff. No. Okay, he's been on the team for 2 damn seasons. I don't give a fuck about 1 game.
Okay, I'll let that be okay for anybody to say that at the end of the year if we are hosting the Lombardi Trophy. If not, can't be saying that. So, all right, well, I guess the next thing we will chat about is the upcoming game against the Patriots. Obviously, the Patriots just got another win, and look, I give it to them, and I get it. They were playing, I think, Carolina, but Stefon Diggs had himself a game, and he's coming back to town. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is Diggs' first game against the Bills in Buffalo.
Yeah.
So we're expecting him to be booed out of the building right away. That would be my guess. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't gonna be that nervous, but I am nervous about our ability to stop the run. Drake May can run. He's definitely a better player than Spencer Rattler. And then look, if New England can figure out that their rookie running back is better than Ramondre Stevenson, man, he's going to run all over us. But I still like our offense to go out there and do what they do. But, man, it would be nice that the defense could step up and play the level of the offense. Spartan, what's your take on the game coming up?
I mean, the Patriots are a much improved team than what they were last year, 100%. Little worried that we can't stop anything. So that means our offense has to play lights out again in order for us to, pull it off, which Again, we shouldn't have to just rely on one side of the ball. There are 3 phases of football. Let's rely on all 3 to win the game. But defensively, we just can't do it. So, this one's going to be a lot closer, I think, than a lot of people are going to, that a lot of people think it's going to be. Not only is Diggs coming home, Hollins is coming home too. Got to remember, Matt Hollins is too. Yep. So he's coming back in the building barefoot. So, and unlike Cardi B, he's not barefoot and pregnant.
By Diggs, right?
Yeah, by Diggs. But yeah, no, it's dude, Drake May's looking good. Like,
dude, if we play
I'm
like we did
with
against the Saints, I don't think it's, dude.
Yeah.
It was 31-10 we beat the Saints. If we play like we did against them, or even the game before that, the Miami and them, I feel like it's a divisional game no matter how bad the other team is, 0-10, 10-0. It's a division game. It's always a tough, hard game. They're going to be there at the end if we keep playing like shit.
And I think the problem that we have is that we play down to these teams instead of playing our football. We play to them, and that's what kills us.
And they have a running back, dude.
Yeah, we need to play our football, not their football. We need to play our football. If we played our football, we wouldn't be having these discussions. But we're playing down to these other teams. We're running Manila playbooks. Because obviously we don't want to spill the beans too early, but at the same time, these Manila plays aren't getting us nowhere. Yeah, manja, you know. Yeah. But we got to show something.
Yeah,
you know, and a shuffle pass here and there is not showing them anything. So we need to like open this playbook up a little bit. A couple deep threats, like I'm not saying we go for the gusto all the time, but at least throw like 2 or 3 a game. Jesus Christ.
Dude. And I don't care about that interview where Allen was like, oh, I know everyone says the deep ball, but we're getting it done. I get it, man. Okay, I get it. But you cannot tell me that is one of his weapons. Utilize it. It's like him running, dude. Fucking utilize it. The dude can throw an 80-yard bomb. Do it while he still can before he's fucking 40 years old. And all we have to do is 10-yard fucking outs, man. You got Coleman who can one-on-one anybody in the NFL with the best of them and win that fucking matchup 9 times out of 10. But we're not doing it. It makes no sense, man.
Well, I think part of the reason too, and look, nothing against the guys that we have, but do we really have that speedy, deep threat wide receiver that can get down the field faster than Josh Allen can throw the ball? That's the thing. I mean, I'm not saying that we don't have that. We just haven't seen anybody do that out of this current class.
But here you go.
Allen, bro. He can run around.
We got Coleman, who was brought in as a contested catcher.
Yeah.
We need to utilize that. Throw that ball up high. Make him go for it like he's playing basketball and getting that damn rebound. All right? We need to see it.
Yeah, no, I agree. Again, I don't have an issue. I don't have an issue with them trying things that we haven't been doing.
Like Brosco, like Adam just said, didn't we bring in Palmer to be the fast guy?
I mean,
isn't he supposed to be that stretcher?
You guys,
him or who's that other guy? Not
Moore?
Shavers, the other one.
Moore.
Moore. Well, him too, but nah, the other fucking, not Tyrell Shavers, the other guy that was like tearing it up in the playoffs kind of at the end of the year. Damn.
Curtis Samuel?
No, he's a bum, dude.
That's pretty much all we have.
Nah, I can't fucking. Who's the one on the practice squad?
The rookie.
Hamler. My fucking God, dude, my brain is wild. AJ Hamler. That kid, all fucking preseason and all during the fucking every fucking training camp I went to, which was goddamn near every single one of them, was fucking killing them. Like he was quick. Like, I don't understand. Tyrell Shavers last year, didn't he have like a fucking one where he caught it and then burned the whole rest of the team, even our own guys, like just took it deep? Like, what? I don't understand.
You saw it during the Dolphins game. They started getting Shavers more involved, and he started to look like he was something, and then all of a sudden, nope, we're done using you. It's like,
oh my god, dude, we have done that forever.
Like I said, if what we're doing, if we've got something that's working, keep going. Now
it's like they overthink, like, oh, they're gonna catch on to it, so let's stop. No, man, sure, throw another couple plays in there, but fucking, if it's working, if you just ran the ball up the middle 5 times and got 10 every time, run the fucking ball up the middle again.
Use the Madden glitch.
Right.
Again, if they catch on, great. Keep going until they do, and then go for something else then. But don't give up on something that's working because, we want to try something new. No, you don't. Try something new next week.
Yeah. Like we've been doing that fucking end around play with Moore. And sure, sometimes it works, other times it doesn't. Like, all right, it's worked once and failed like 10 times. Let's try something else.
Here's the thing I see. So we do this year after year. All right, you go check tape. All right. Check tape on it. Whatever's successful, we stop, and whatever doesn't work for us, we continue to do.
Oh yeah,
right. It's like they get a fucking thing in their head, like, I'm gonna show them. I'll get them. I don't care if they stop me 15 times. If it works once, I win.
Yeah, we can be running the ball.
Pissed off ex-girlfriend to me if I ever heard one. No,
we can be running the ball, and we're running it just down their throat, and then they're like, all right, we're going to throw a screen, and the screen loses 4 yards. Guess what the next play is going to be?
Another screen.
Screen to the opposite side.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, dude, it didn't work the first time, bro. Go back to the fucking run.
Right.
Oh, pisses me off.
I mean, I'm not opposed to trying different things here and there, but man, if you try it once and it's a complete failure, like, I'm not saying don't try it again, but don't try it right away.
Right.
You give it a couple of other plays and then try it again.
We're known for running 2 plays and then on 3rd and 2, throwing it for like 8 yards and going 4 and out or 3 and out and having a punt.
As you said, I think it was last week or the week before, Spartan, you brought up that, we kind of feel like they haven't opened up the playbook yet. They obviously, I'm assuming they treated the first, other than the Ravens game, I think they are kind of treating these last 3 games as if it was just like, a preseason to the main part of the season. But okay, so now you've got one. Right. So now you got a quarter. Okay, now you need to open the playbook a little bit. I'm not saying full go because you still don't. I mean, again, you're still missing the 2 guys on defense that are coming back for week 8 because week 7 would be their time, but we're on a bye. You still have a couple guys on IR that again, we got to figure out when we're going to get them in and everything. But this is the time where you start opening it up a little bit more because, and look, I know you got Kansas City on the horizon, but Kansas City, and again, I'm not saying anything based on one game. They look like it looks like they're coming back to being who Kansas City was 2 years ago. They manhandled the Ravens. They beat them so bad that Lamar Jackson, I don't care what anybody says, he quit on that team. Okay.
It's the Chiefs, though, man. You knew it was going to happen eventually. Even if they went 0-4, they'll be in the playoffs.
The one thing and again, don't get me wrong, and don't get any of us wrong. We're kind of venting here, which is fine. We're happy we got the win. Again, we've always said you don't have to have the pretty win; just has to be a win. But we definitely have to take advantage of these weaker teams right now, especially with teams like the Chiefs and the Ravens literally fumbling, no pun intended, fumbling all the time right now. And they're at their worst starts ever. And there's a chance that those 2 teams don't win their divisions, which means we need to, seriously, maybe push down the gas a little bit more and, take advantage of the situation because let's call it what it is. Those 2 teams might be down. They're not going to be down for long.
So I do have a weird left field take on this.
Okay.
All right. And stay with me on this, okay? So in the military, we have this thing called PSYOP, psychological operations. Do you believe the reason that we're playing down and looking shitty is so that way these better teams play down to us.
I'd like to
Is
say
this like
that
a psychological thing that we're
I
doing?
feel like Josh Allen's smart enough to come up with that one.
I'd like to say that's the case, but man, we've seen this year after year after year. We always play down to the bottom feeding teams. But then the same thing, we get to the good teams and we play to their level. So
Mhm.
I mean,
But
maybe
that's what I'm saying. Like, is this like something that like could this be like a psyops thing?
I hope so, but I think it's more like they haven't just shown their full deck yet. Like you said, it's not that you don't prepare every week and don't go in there like headstrong and give it your all. But it's like you said, it's not trying to be cocky or anything. You know you're better than the team you're playing.
well, and
So
maybe
like, are you holding back or are you not?
and maybe that's the thing is maybe we've taken these first couple of weeks saying, listen, again, outside the Ravens game, we knew that was going to be a dogfight, which it was. But all the last 3 weeks against the Jets, the Dolphins, and the Saints, and then obviously we got Carolina coming up shortly. But I think maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe that's what the Bills are doing. They're trying different things, trying to see what works, what doesn't work right now. And then by the time we play Kansas City, we'll be like, okay, we have the kinks worked out. We know what's going to work. We know what's not going to work. Hit them in the mouth. Maybe. I hope so. But, do us all a favor as fans. Because, again, it's against the Patriots. I don't care that's a division game. That's a team that I watched kick our butts for 20 years.
You can say it, Pat. You can say it. Say ass. They kicked our ass.
Kick their ass this week.
All right.
Again, that's the one team, like, I get it. They are improved over the last couple of years, but I don't get tired of seeing the Bills kick the Patriots' ass. 20 years of watching Belichick and Brady do it to us.
Right.
It's our turn to do it to them.
20 years of us randomly getting a win here and there.
Right. I'm telling you, like you can tell Mike McDaniels hates coming to Buffalo, dude. Like not even like just hates playing us in general. Did you see the clip? Like, I don't know if you watched the mic'd up yet of Josh Allen from the game against the Saints. But the one dude, like, he was dead serious. It wasn't a joke.
Like, I hate you.
I hate you. He's like, what's that again? He's like, I fucking hate you, dog. He was like, hey, that's cool.
That's cool.
Right. Like, it's a mind fuck. Like, going to play Josh Allen. Like, it don't matter. Dude's just going to run over me or hurt on me. Or, like, you have to think that as a defender, like, I don't want to be a highlight. I don't want to be a highlight. Like, fuck.
But so, all right. Well, let's get into the segment that Corey started for us, especially now that we're talking about the Patriots game. What is your VWO out of nowhere player for this week? Go ahead, Corey.
My out of nowhere player. I think Trey White gets a pick 6.
Hold on.
Stephon Diggs.
There it is.
On Stephon Diggs, bitch ass. Dude, I do not want to see, because they're going to be trying for it. I do not want to see this fucker get it. Like, I don't even let him have a 100-yard game. I give a fuck, dude. I give a fuck. Go ahead. Have a 100-yard game. Talk all the shit you want, bitch. I do not want to see him get a fucking touchdown, man. That is going to be like if Adam beats me in fantasy this week. Like, I know eventually. I know I fuck around. I'm 4-0, whatever. I know I'm going to lose. I do not want my first win to be to anybody in our group. It can't be Adam because he is not going to shut the fuck up. So if Diggs gets a touchdown on us, he is not going to shut the fuck up.
Well,
and I see him doing to us like the Patriots. He'd be like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Well, quick side note, Spartan, who's been more annoying in the fantasy chat, Corey or Adam?
Fucking Corey.
Thank you.
I mute his ass on a nightly basis.
So I think you
motherfuckers, bro.
I gotta go to sleep, bro. I gotta work, and you'll be like, "Oh, look at Mr. 4-0, the champ is here."
It's not my fault,
the Lion King.
It's not my fault. I'm 2 games up. I'm damn near everybody now.
Hey, I told y'all I'm going for the toilet bowl, bro.
Hey, just give me my money. I don't even, y'all don't even need to pay me at the end of the year. Y'all can disperse my winnings against you bums. I just want to be called daddy all year long. That's it.
I ain't calling you daddy.
Nah,
Is daddy gonna pay my bills?
No, but you gonna pay mine when I win fantasy. Fuck you mean? No.
So all right,
No,
so
man, I just brag because I know I'm gonna lose. Like my team, like you said, lowest scoring. It's not that good. So it's one of those things. Like when I lose, it's gonna just roll from there. Like I'm gonna go from 4-0 to like 10-4. Or if I
told Sean already. He goes, I'm playing Spartan this week. I said, prepare to win.
Right. I can't lose to Adam, bro. I cannot lose to like, oh, Pat, dude. Like my phone. You think I've been blowing up the chat at 4-0 fucking around? Adam is gonna, dude, it'll be like 2 a.m. He's like, want to let you know, whooped your ass, bitch. Like, just like me, bro. Like, it's shit random as fuck. I love it though.
Well, Spartan, getting back on the topic, what is your BWO out of nowhere player?
He's in the comments. Adam said, yeah, I don't say shit. Oh, we got receipts, motherfucker. What are you talking about? We got receipts, bitch. Let me pull up the personal chats between me, you, and you, Mr.
Well, that's what
Roscoe,
he said. He talked shit to you, not in the group chat.
Yeah, look. Now he said, let me pull up single chat. Right. So pretty much he said he's scared in the group chat. CM Punk running away. Oh.
Nah. So my BWO out of nowhere is going to be Dawson Knox with 2 touchdowns. We have not seen production out of Knox, but I think Knox is going to have a fucking game.
Does he have a touchdown yet this year?
No.
Mm-mm.
No, there you go. Yeah,
he's going to have 2.
Actually, he does. I think he had one in the Ravens game.
Oh yeah,
he does. Yep, he
yeah.
has 1. Well, he's going to get 2.
Cool.
He's going to get 2, and we are going to welcome Fort Knox again. We're going to open the gates of Fort Knox. All right. It is going to be a training base once again, and not just for ROTC or recruiters.
So, well, my BWO player out of nowhere, picked him the last 2 weeks. One of these weeks, I'm going to be right. I feel like he's on the verge. I mean, they just got to figure it out. But I think Elijah Moore, again, we've been talking about, we need that deep threat. I think this is the week that he ends up getting multiple touchdowns as well. Again, we've been talking about.
Right.
So, is Codrington back?
I don't know why
I didn't see him on an injury list, but
they just decided to make him a healthy scratch. I don't know why. Maybe it was to get Samuel in there to see what he can do.
Yeah,
because
that's where my mind was thinking. Are we going to see Samuel run one back?
I don't want to. I don't want to pick one of those 2 guys because I don't know which one's going to play right now. So.
Okay, so just say the kick returner, whoever it shall be.
Little bit of news. We have ourselves a new punter. Obviously, the Saints decided to take out our punter. Part of me was a little disappointed we didn't get to see Mitch Trubisky go out there and hold the ball for the field goal. I mean, he was on the sidelines training, and it would have been cool to see it. Just give him something to do. But I didn't expect him to go. I didn't expect our punter to go back out there, and even just the capacity of holding the snap.
I got a question on that. Why did we get away from having a quarterback hold the ball?
Probably injury.
Notice that?
Don't want to risk the injury.
Well,
but it's usually your backup.
Your backup, right?
And that gives you the opportunity to throw a fake.
Well, our backup throw though?
Better than our kicker.
Well, that's true. But
our punter, if you've seen any of the videos, the boy can run. Okay, I don't know if he can throw.
Our new punter can run.
Yes.
Yeah. So, look,
wishy-washy. how do you say his last name? Wishy Washy Wiskoski.
Sure.
Which
What's your sauce?
Worcestershire, sure.
Yeah. Where's your sister sauce?
Wash your sister sauce.
There you go. No, look, and I said it to Spartan in the pre-show before you even got on, Corey. One of the things we don't see enough in the league, especially when it gets down to like it's 4th and 2 or 4th and 3. If you got a punter that can run, why not? Why not go for the fake punt? Again, you don't see it enough right now, and nobody's going to expect it. I mean, obviously, you do it too often, then they're going to be expecting it. But man, every once in a while, what the hell? Throw it out there.
Didn't I think San Fran, or was it San Fran that just did it the other day? But it wasn't like a called punt, like it wasn't a called run. The punter noticed like everyone shifted to the left, and there was a massive.
No, that was the clip that has been floating around about how
he just took off, dude. He was gone.
It was a designed punt.
Yeah.
And when he noticed that everybody had shifted over to his left,
I would have tried to juke
and
that
there
last
was
guy.
no coverage on the right. He just flew, and I was like, dude, that dude can run. And apparently, he used to play rugby.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So yeah. So I mean,
hey, we had a rugby player once.
Yeah, a couple of them.
But
same thing. One show highlight, and then he was gone.
No, Adam, we can't have Pat McAfee.
He's too busy wrestling.
He's making way too. Yeah, but he's making way too much money just having.
He ain't even really doing wrestling right now because it's got college football going.
Well, he makes too much money doing the talk show that he does every day on ESPN to go play football right now. So,
yo, what if we throw the anchor out there though? Yo, Pat McAfee, son.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I'd be against it, but
I feel like the anchor would get thrown back. Like, how about I have y'all on my show? I'm like, okay.
Look,
Could be like, I'm waiting.
Right. I'm still waiting for fucking I don't even want to say it in case it does ever happen. I'm still waiting for Magic to hit me back. He read it and he ain't said nothing back yet.
Uh-oh.
You scared him off, Corey.
Probably.
So
he's like, this dude's way too nice.
Maybe you just got to get Eli's mom to send him the invite.
Right, yo, Eli's mom can get any guy on the show. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, if that's the case,
we love you, Lori. It was a joke. See you Sunday. I think they're actually going to the game this weekend. She's taking Eli.
Yeah, Eli got tickets.
Trying to get. She was like, "I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna meet Mitch Morris." I was like, "Okay," and then sends me a photo with Mitch. I was like, "Holy fuck, dude!" And it, last year, everyone saw it. She was like, "I'm gonna have that photo of it. I'm gonna meet Fitzmagic." I was like, "We'll see." I was like, "Yo, I gotta go to games with Lori, dude."
I agree with Joey Hatch on this one.
Eli for president.
He's not. Unfortunately, Joey's not old enough yet, but one day, yeah. But all right, so I talked to Spartan earlier, and we'll go through this. You get to pick a quarterback and a non-quarterback to put on the list, but since we're 4 games into the season, who do you think are the front runners for league MVP right now? Spartan, we'll start with you.
From the whole NFL or just the Bills?
Whole NFL.
So we talked it earlier, and I literally think that Daniel Jones is a front runner at the quarterback position just for what he's done. He coming off a loss, but you know what? That dude, there was a thing that went out. It was a meme or something that said Saquon leaves the Giants, goes to the Eagles, and becomes like the best running back that we've seen in like 20 years. Daniel Jones goes to Indianapolis from New York and turns into Josh freaking Allen. Because he's literally doing Josh Allen type stuff. He's running, throwing the ball while he's falling. Like, the dude's just making plays. And, I mean, yes, he had no line in New York, which is part of the problem with New York, is they have no offensive line. So their quarterbacks don't have time to do anything. but he has made a case for himself this year. So when it comes to non-quarterback, it's a toss-up right now. It's between Cook and Jonathan Taylor right now, and literally Jonathan Taylor has Cook by like 9 yards total, but they're both phenomenal. They're both doing phenomenal. They're both making plays out of what seems to be nothing. Looks like they're gonna get a loss and they break free, even if it's for like 3 or 4 yards. You know, the thing that you want in football is positive yards. So if you're getting 2-3 yards a carry, but you're getting hit at the line and you're still getting 2-3 yards a carry, that's something to brag about. So to me, it's between those two.
Corey?
Obviously, I mean, I'm biased, so Josh Allen, always. But no, I agree. It's like Danny Dimes is looking good, man. You can't deny it. Like, I love Daboll from being with the Bills. I mean, he showed he wasn't that great as a head coach. So, like, I'm sorry, you're gone. You made a shitty move. You couldn't figure out how to coach Daniel Jones right. The kid looks great. Their running back, Cam Scatterboo. It's only week 4. You can kind of make an argument for a little argument for him right now at it, man. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm like, huh? Holy shit. So, yeah, I think Daniel Jones and then, James Cook. I mean, he's killing it. But Josh Allen, like him and Cook are pretty much the same for me.
I mean, so my takes, quarterback is a little different. And again, I know the argument that's going to come because Spartan hit on it earlier. It's going to be, you got to make, well, right now it's only week 4, but based on stats, and I know he doesn't have the wins to back it up, but Dak Prescott is definitely in the conversation because that guy is on a mission this year, despite what the Cowboys are trying to do to him. That team is trying to his owner is trying to get him killed, and he's just ruining that team around Dak. But Dak's just going out there and even without CeeDee Lamb, went out there and lit up the Packers defense, who's supposed to be one of the best defenses in the league, and he lit them up. Now I agree the non-quarterback position. I mean, I got to give it to James Cook. Jonathan Taylor's doing great. So is Cam Scatterboo, but Cam Scatterboo is probably going to win one of the guys leading for Rookie of the Year. But Jonathan Taylor's not a surprise. We've seen Jonathan Taylor do this before. I don't think we've seen this level of James Cook. We've seen glimpses of it, but we've never seen James Cook put this many games together at this level. And, I know some people are going to be like, it's the Josh Allen effect. Well, so what? Oh, he's got a great offensive line. So what? You can't fault him because people put good people around him for him to do his job. Isn't that what every team's supposed to do? So right now, yes, it would be Dak Prescott and James Cook. Towards the end of the season, that's probably going to change. Mm-hmm. But you know who's not in the conversation? Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes.
Got him. Mm-hmm. Adam Brasco, what's that Yankee score real quick with bases loaded, my guy? Damn. Fuck
now,
the Red Sox.
I'll make the comment right here. Look, we talked about it earlier. If Lamar Jackson ends up sitting for the next 1 or 2 games, wherever it is, look, I'm sorry, you lost the MVP basic because again, you quit on the team when you were getting shellacked by the Chiefs. And everyone can say, well, he heard it. No, he didn't. And here's why I say that. When he came off the field, he was not limping. A guy that of his caliber gets an injury like that, there wasn't one person from the medical team that went over to him. He didn't go to the blue medical tent, and he put this weird tape thing on his leg that I've never seen anybody ever use on a hamstring. So, I mean, granted,
It
he
looked like a headband, bro. It looked like one of them old school headbands.
right now. Granted, look, you handled
Holding
that.
an ice pack.
Yeah.
You handled that situation better than Anthony Richardson, who literally went out there a year ago and said, "Yeah, I was tired, so I had to get." But fine, go with the hamstring is hurt, instead of saying you were tired. But dude,
He pulled the fat girl in gym class move and wrapped the ace bandage around his ankle.
Mhm.
I mean, you were getting destroyed. You had no answer. You couldn't stop that defense from sacking you, and you got clobbered by the Lions the week before. You flat out gave up. And as far as I'm,
He didn't want to get 8 sacks a game. He
well,
already had 7. He didn't want to have 8.
let me ask you a question. We've seen Josh Allen have games where he's getting clobbered and just getting destroyed, and I've never seen that guy give up.
Right.
So I think that solidified who's better between Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen at that point, right then and there. The conversation, as far as I'm concerned, that conversation's over.
Mhm. I mean, you said it earlier, Pat. So Josh Allen's played with a broken hand for a damn near an entire season.
He's got a broken
And-
nose right now.
Yeah, and Lamar hurts his hammy,
Right.
and he's like, "Oh, I got to sit out, and I'm probably going to sit out the next game or 2."
Says reset my
Yeah.
nose and get me back out there. Let's go.
Yeah,
Pretty much stopped
like
blinking.
it's so the MVP. Not only is it obviously the most valuable player in the league because that's what it stands for,
Right.
but it's also what you mean to your team,
Right.
And for Lamar to do that to his team is basically a big fuck you to them, and he's like, you know what, this is a me thing. This is all about me, and my feelings were fucking hurt.
Yep.
So I gotta go in my timeout corner and cry like a little bitch, and you don't see Allen do this. Allen gets back into the game. He accepts responsibility for things that happen in a game and doesn't say that, oh, it was my team that did it. It was his fault why we lost.
Well, look at what ESPN put it up. I think it was Stephen A. Smith or it was Rex Ryan had the stat on the screen Monday of Lamar Jackson only has one win, and this includes playoffs, has one win against Patrick Mahomes. He does have 2 wins against Josh Allen, one of which was mainly because of Derrick Henry. But without Derrick Henry in that lineup, Lamar Jackson, including playoffs, has only beaten Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen 3 times. Okay. And I'll say I agree with the other analysts on ESPN. One of the number one issues with the Ravens right now is, and it's the one thing we've always said about them, what we can criticize the Bills defense, but that Ravens defense looks horrible. They look worse than the Bills.
Yeah, man.
And let's be honest, that's the one thing the Ravens have always been known for is a solid defense. And so they're kind of going through an identity crisis. And that's why I say the Bills need to start capitalizing on this because, like I said, at some point that Ravens team is going to wake up. And they are going. We already saw it week 1. That team is going to, if they wake up and put it all together, that team can be lethal. So, and let's be honest, the Chiefs are getting players back, healthier, and again, still got Rice that's sitting there waiting to come in from suspension. So, man, that team's only going to get better. So we gotta capitalize. We gotta put a little bit more of a gap between us because again, we want the playoffs coming through Buffalo this year, all 3 rounds. Oh, hopefully only 2 rounds.
2. We want 2. Now it'd be nice to have 3 because then we have 3 home games at Highmark for the final season. But we want 2.
Well, right, but we want to make sure that it's not. If we're not going to be the number 1 seed, we want to make sure it's not Baltimore or Kansas City either.
Yeah.
So, which means those 2 teams would have to come to us.
And I mean, right now, they're 2 games behind closest, 2 and 3, right? One's
Chiefs
2 and the other one's 3.
Chiefs are 2 and 3, and then the Ravens are 1 and 3. Yep.
No. I'm saying games behind. One's 2 games behind and one's 3 games behind us.
Yeah, we have the tiebreaker over the Ravens right now.
Yeah, so they're 3 games behind.
So, all right, we got about 5 minutes left. We'll do closing thoughts, and I thought about doing this a little bit different. So, just giving the closing thoughts on the Bills. We have something that's happening this weekend that, man, I didn't think we would see. I know some people's takes, but what do we think of the closing thoughts on the Bills uniforms for this week? Go ahead, Corey.
I didn't like them at first. They're kind of growing on me. I still don't really care for the tinfoil doily on the side from fucking, like Spartan says, from John.
Don't steal my thunder. Don't steal my fucking thunder.
No one listen to what I just said.
Corey, that's gimmick infringement.
I just don't like the fucking doily on the side. It's ugly, man.
I mean, we don't know.
It's some fucking sponsored by Trojan, ribbed for your pleasure type shit, dude. It's just ugly as fuck. But the jersey is fire. Like when you look at the little designs on it, like the snow and all that, and break it down, it really is badass. But like I said, it's just that little, like if we were wearing them in the wintertime, man, like I'd rather see it in the snow. Like, but like I said, I've been wanting new jerseys. We've been, I've been the last few years like, oh, why can't the Bills have one? Why can't the Bills have one? So I can't be too upset about it because we could have been the team that didn't get it. But it is what it is. I probably won't buy one. I probably will wear the regular white jersey to the game if I go on Sunday.
All right, Spartan, your take? We already know what yours is.
Yeah, so I love the helmets.
Yeah.
I bought a mini helmet. I will not buy a jersey, okay? And for one reason only. It looked like when they were designing that stupid buffalo on the side, it looked like Larry from the fucking art department looked at his goddamn tinfoil wrap sandwich that his mom made him and said, you know what? I bet that would look good. So fucking use tinfoil. All right? Fucking, I said it from day one.
They were smoking their weed out of a tinfoil bowl. Yeah. Like, I got an idea.
Yeah.
Let's put the bowl on the uniform, dude.
Like, I thought that they should have just went with the fucking the little swoosh with the horn with the blue on the side, and they would have just been clean. But no, they went with fucking goddamn Larry from the art department's tinfoil wrap sandwich. Fuck that shit. I will not own a jersey unless it's signed by Josh Allen, and then I'll hide the fucking tinfoil.
Well, what if the signature's above that?
No, they sign on the numbers.
We'll get them to sign it right above the tinfoil for you.
Fuck no. I will cut the tinfoil off, and I'll make my own blue buffalo swoosh there. It'll be a custom.
My friend said they bought one from China. That's got to make it even worse, dude. That shit really is tinfoil on the side.
Look,
holy shit!
I get both sides of it. Again, I'm going to hold my judgment on. Like, it's something different. It at least shows the Bills are trying to do something, outside the box, different. That's great. They built into this rivalry thing that the league wants to do with these jerseys. And again, maybe it looks better in the stadium with the lights on it than it does without. But
so here's my other thing. Why the fuck are we playing it in the winter? Right. Why are we doing it now?
You're fucking right.
Yeah.
No,
it's fucking negative 20 degrees.
Snow on. It's supposed to be ice, and this bitch is going to be like 78 degrees.
Hey,
right.
At the end of the day, too, I also don't think they got to choose when they were going to wear it either. I think the NFL goes, okay, that's great design. Okay, this is when you're going to wear it. I think if they would have known that they were wearing it at the beginning of October, I don't think it would have been a snow/ice themed jersey.
So fucking stupid.
But I mean, look, there's good points and there's bad points on it. But you know what? At the end of the day, if we wear that jersey and we go out there and absolutely kick the Patriots' ass, I'm fine with it. That's all I care about.
It's
They
going to
could wear
look green by the end of the game. Green
the
and
jersey.
red.
The jersey could be completely pink, or it could be a rainbow for whatever you want to call it.
Well,
But
here's the other thing. So they moved the Crucial Catch game for this game, but didn't tell anybody. So no one fucking last week knew that it was the Crucial Catch game.
Right.
That was another thing that was brought up in social media that I've seen, that they moved the Crucial Catch game earlier because this week is normally Crucial Catch week. And they made this game, the Crucial Catch game, the rivalries game. So they threw everybody off so no one wore their Crucial Catch last week, which is
Right.
supposed to honor those with autism and cancer. And we didn't get to showcase that. Like it, I'm just saying, like, it's a little fucked up.
so, yeah,
I'm a little fired up tonight.
Yeah, I do agree. That's why I said I feel like they did something with the military one too, man. Like I was like,
No, that one's November 4th. That's usually
I was just like, I don't
it's
remember.
right before Veterans Day. They always do that one
For some
right
reason,
before
I
Veterans
thought it was
Day.
the one against Miami and not Kansas City. I don't know why.
No, it's Kansas City.
well, like I said, I think the reason that it's the Kansas City now instead of the one right before Veterans Day is because
Let's go! Sorry, my bad. That was about
the Dolphins game is in Miami. The week before is in Buffalo. So had that been reversed, yeah, I bet you the week right or the Sunday right before Veterans Day would have been the salute to service game. But
right.
So
breaking news, baseball fans: Yankees win game 2. Fuck y'all, fucking Red Sox, bum ass motherfuckers. Anyways, back to football.
We're gonna end it here, so Corey can go and brag on the chat and be up till like.
I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna put
Dude, one of the smartest things the Real Master ever said. He was like, I don't want to hear no shit talking in that group tonight if you win, man, because you were real quiet after that loss last night. I was like, yeah, you ain't lying. No, I really did get quiet. I was so mad. I'll eat duck all night long, Adam. You eat dick, all right? I love you, bro.
So
some salted penis and peanuts.
Oh.
All right. Well, this was good, and we'll do this again next week. So, with that said,
oh, real quick, fucking next week, dude. We didn't say one goddamn thing about next week, the upcoming week at all. We didn't do a score prediction or nothing.
Well, we don't always do the score predictions, though. I mean, that's kind of the thing.
We talk about this upcoming game.
No, we did a little bit.
Yeah, we talked about.
Yeah, we did.
We brought up our,
I haven't smoked weed yet tonight, man. All right, my brain isn't working properly yet.
You smoked right before we went on. I heard it.
Shut the fuck up, all right?
We watched it.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, on that note, go Bills.
Go Bills.
Mafia. Mount up.